Listen. Hello. Today I'm going to teach you some origami. I was taught this by a student named Young Chu. He's a Chinese immigrant when I was in 7th grade. I'm going to make a Chinese ninja star out of paper. And it starts out as a circle, and it turns into a star. Okay. Start out with 2 ordinary pieces of paper. You don't need any rulers, any measuring of any kind. Jared, can you go point the camera down a little bit for me? So you can see the table. Down. There you go, that's good. And start by folding the paper diagonally, which gives you a perfect triangle or a square when opened. So we're going to fold it diagonally once and then cut off the edge. So once you've removed the edge of the paper, now I've got 2 squares. What we're going to do with these 2 squares is make 4 squares out of each. So we're going to fold it in half and in half. Thank you, Jerry. Again, you can just crease it and tear it. Works just as well if you don't have a pair of scissors handy. In this case, my son was kind enough to give me a pair of scissors. The same thing with the other piece of paper. You need a total of 8 squares to make this work. Can you tilt the camera up just a little bit more? Sorry. You guys watching closely? You guys are all starting karate in a couple weeks, right? So this will be good. You guys can make your own ninja stars. So you take the paper again, fold it into a triangle, and then fold it the opposite way in a triangle. And then fold it in half. What that does is give you lines across the paper. You've got 2 diagonals and 1 straight up and down. And what we're going to do is fold it like a paper airplane along a straight line. Fold down 2 of the corners. And then the other diagonal lines, we're going to push the bottom piece in. So it folds in half and makes a parallelogram. We're going to do this with all 8 pieces. You guys want to do one? Fold it diagonally across. Diagonally across the other way. Fold it like I'm doing. Fold it diagonally and diagonally.
Like here? Like here?
Yep. And then in half. And you make it like a paper airplane.
Those are actually not big paper.
And then make a parallelogram.
Just a little help here. Mom, can you help me?
Okay, once you've got all the papers folded, what you do is you take 1 parallelogram and you tuck it inside another one. So you put it in between the 2 flaps. And then you open up the back of the flap you just inserted and you fold down the corners. And you tuck the corners in. And you do that as you go around. You just have to take the next one, insert it again in, tuck the corners in again. And you continue doing this around, and as you can see, I'm alternating colors here so that you can get different kinds of patterns, different colors. If you use 1 color or 2 colors, then you get different patterns when you're done. In this case, I'm using 4 colors. Continue tucking in all the corners. Now the last one gets kind of tricky. Once you've tucked in the eighth one the first time, and you have to adjust and take the beginning where you started and stick it in between the last one. So you gotta flex it a little bit. It's pretty pliable. And then you have to tuck these flaps in between the first color and the second color, so that they go in. You don't want to go over top of. If you go over top of the flap, the first flap, then it won't slide correctly. So you have to tuck it in between the edge, and that's how you make a star. And then when you press the opposite colors together, it transforms into a star.
With the star. Hey, Dad, you gonna give it to me, right?
You want a different one?